Yo, today we're gonna learn how to do mixtape artwork. I'm gonna show you how I made this cover. Let's jump right into it right now. All right, first things first, we're gonna create a new document. It's gotta be this size, this resolution. So here's our picture that we're working with right here, our main photo. I can use this skull that I got from Sketchfab. Sketchfab is a website that has a lot of 3D images that you can use. I'm gonna just rotate it to the angle I need it. Just trying to line this up right. And then I'm just gonna screenshot it because I don't need the actual 3D file. I want to get rid of that background. So I'm just gonna hit select subject with the magic wand tool, and it's that simple. The skull, I'll just delete the background. Bam. Do a little deframes, that'll get rid of that extra edge around there. That's comes off, that's like a color in the background. All right, that's cool. Now we're gonna have it stretch out. I want it to look like the skull is like escaping from his, it's like a soul leaving. I'm just gonna use this black and white filter here because we wanted to saturate all the colors, and this is an easy way to do it non-destructively. Okay, then we're gonna mess with the levels of the skull, make it a lot darker by pulling this slider to the right. Those are the midtones on the right. Okay, so that's dope. Then we're gonna mask it a little bit. Let's see. Set it to screen. Once you set things to screen, the layer mode, once you set the blend layer mode to screen, it'll get rid of the black. So let's do like strong strength on the smudge. Let's pull up the size a little bit. Oh yeah, not that much, but this is what I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna smudge this to give it that effect that it's like kind of pulling from his body. If you hold Alt, you can like skew the transform. Okay, let's mess with these levels a little bit more. Okay, now let's see. Let's fill this with black. And then we're gonna put a little bit, I want a little bit of noise on the top. Set this to screen so you can see below it. That's too much noise though, so we'll just pull the opacity down to a very low number, just to give it a little texture. Now I'm gonna look for a photo grain texture I can use. I'm just gonna grab some free ones. These are really nice. Shot right on top of our document here. Stretch it out so that it covers the whole canvas. And then set it to screen or lighten, one of those two. I think I like lighten. I want to pull the contrast back a bit. There we go. You got to check that legacy box if you want the contrast to work in a traditional sense. I put a mask on here and and inverted it. I just want this fadedness to show up in some spots, I think. I want it to act as sort of like a gradient. I want to go with something that's either like real block, like block style, or something that's gritty for this. Just this doesn't really, or maybe like a Gothic type font, but this doesn't. Like a cursive font wouldn't work on this to me. Okay, we'll go with this for now. Next, I'm gonna add this plastic, sort of like crumpled paper type of texture on top of our piece. Go ahead and slap this parental advisory logo on here. Not really satisfied with this text, so I'm gonna change that to something else like this. Get rid of this white box. It's in the middle, right there. Pull him and the skull down some, so that way it's not on this hairstyle. You can see his body better. Fire. All right, let's move on to the back side now. For the back, I'm just gonna take all of the resources from my front side, like all of the textures and stuff, and I'm gonna drag them to the back side. Lock these. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and put these other photos on here from the backside, or from his photo shoot that go on the backside. Shout out to the photographer for these very great photos, by the way. I'm gonna leave his info in the description. I want like, yeah, this sort of like mirrored effect where like he chilling from one angle and the other angle he fooling. Like it's like a wild side versus a calm side. So yeah, we're gonna roll with that. I'm gonna go ahead and rasterize these layers. Just get rid of that edge with this gradient and the mask. I have a tutorial on gradients if you want to check that out. Here's a link right here for that. Get rid of that harsh edge on both ends. That's better. Blow them up a little bit. He wants his logo on here, so we're gonna go ahead and drop that. Put it underneath the textures. This one on the right here is that was the reference he sent me of like his idea of how he wanted it to be, but I wanted to, you know, put my own twist to it. So just gonna add the track list now, put that right in the center. I'm gonna use the same font that I used on the front side just to keep things consistent. So we're gonna add an intro. I'm gonna go back to our 3D model that we found on Sketchfab and place this skull somewhere on there. Let's see. Same thing as before, just cut it out. Underneath everything, let's see. And then image level adjustments. Let's pull that down and see what happens. Nice. Oh yeah. Split on both sides. Okay, got what we want there. We'll flip this horizontally so the lighting is balanced. Okay, same thing for this side. Then just flip it. There we go. Bam. That's it. All right. So if you got any questions, leave them in the comments. Like usual, if you sat through the video, I really appreciate that. Hit like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. And if you got any requests, you can leave those below. And I will chat with y'all next time. Peace out.